Hey everyone, it's Raphael from XX Raphael Productions, and I'm going to be talking about Flash Season 7, and also specifically the second half, alright? So, from where we left off, we've already wrapped up the Forces storyline, so at least that one is out the way. There was a lot of mixed reception regarding this, regarding the quality, if it was a good saga or not, and in my opinion, so I know you might feel differently about it, but in my personal opinion, I was not too much of a fan of the Forces storyline, so this video is going to be talking about how the Godspeed saga, which I think we're gonna get with the remaining episodes for Season 7, could potentially rectify this season, alright? So, if you recall, all the other Flash seasons, like Season 1, 2, and 3, were speedster villains, and then Season 4 was really the time when we started to have a non-speedster villain, which is DeVoe, the Thinker. And in my personal opinion, I think that the speedsters are still the best type of villains for Barry to face, because in regards to, like, let's say they're making conflict, Barry can easily solve most of these villains easily when it comes to his speed thinking, his speed ability, and it's just very overpowered. So I can kind of see why they have to kind of nerf Barry's intelligence in regards to the later seasons, so that Barry doesn't have to, like, easily finish the threat of and the season will end right there. So basically the reason why it's a good move is that I think that the writers kind of like made Barry a little too powerful, so they had to obviously make the threat they had to like make a way that they had to find a way that Barry will not easily solve the villain problem in just like a few episodes or even less than an episode. So they definitely had to make Barry act dumber in order to do that. Now, in regards to Godspeed, he's a speedster who was introduced back in Season 5 when Nora West Allen was... when the show was showing us Nora West Allen's origin story. So basically now we are able to see the real Godspeed for Season 7, and I'm gonna assume he's much more faster, because if we're gonna assume that the Godspeed this season is August Hart, just like in Season 5, if we're going by the time travel rules, with Nora West Allen being erased from existence back in Season 5, that means that there is no Nora to stop Godspeed from perfecting the Velocity Serum. So when the real Godspeed eventually shows up, that means that he has mastered his powers and he's much more powerful. And this also ties into my earlier point where speedster villains are what the show does best. So it is very, very possible that Season 7 could be saved in regards to the show returning to its roots. Another important point I'd like to mention is that Season 7 and Season 6 were both split into two different story arcs. Now what I mean by that is that we had blood work for Season 6's first half, then Crisis, and then the Mirror Mistress storyline, so that is Season 6. We also had Godspeed being introduced in Season 6 again, but these are clones, so it was clear that Eric Wallace, the showrunner, was setting up Godspeed for Season 7 or Season 8. Well, he's already confirmed that Season 7 will have Godspeed showing up, so yeah, I guess we're getting that speedster storyline much earlier. And like I said before, let's go ahead and talk about the point I was trying to say in regards to the lesser episodes. So since Season 6 and 7 were split into two story arcs, like Season 7's first half was the Forces storyline, Season 7's second half would be the Godspeed, I'm assuming. So the good thing about this is that we have limited episodes so that it doesn't have to drag, like, if you recall some of the problems back in the earlier seasons where they're trying to stretch out the season arcs to be the whole season, there have been a lot of filler episodes and a lot of episodes where it just feels like the pacing is too slow, and we obviously know that it is because they want to drag the episodes so that it reaches the full season potential. Now, with limited episodes for the Godspeed saga, it is possible that we are focusing on the best stuff and it doesn't have to be stretched out so that it doesn't feel boring, the pacing is good, and like I said before, the show is finally returning to its roots. So let's go ahead and let's look at Cicada as an example. Now, personally, I did not hate Season 5 like majority did. I actually did like the whole Cicada storyline tying into Thawne and the Crisis of 2024. But I also wanted to say that there are some episodes where it is clear that Team Flash could have easily just defeated Cicada right there. Like, for example, Cisco breaching the dagger into another Earth rather than into outer space. Or all the times that Cicada had escaped when Team Flash could have defeated the villain right there. So it is pretty obvious they were dragging it out to fit the 22 episodes for Season 5. Now, Season 7 might not have this problem because the Forces storyline took place on the first half, so this is also a reason why the Godspeed saga could potentially rectify Season 7. So hopefully the Godspeed storyline is a major improvement, because I honestly was disappointed with the Forces storyline. There were some moments, like some good moments, but as a whole, they could have done much better. Alright, so that is it for this video. If you have any questions you can comment down below, or if you have any potential like points that I did not mention yet, just feel free to comment that down below as well. I am open to any discussion. Raphael out, and I will see you soon. Hopefully the rest of Season 7 is better, because I'm hoping that we can obviously get a new season. I mean, I know Season 8 has been renewed, but it's not yet been confirmed if that's the last season, or if there will be more. So we already know Tom Cavanagh and Cisco's actor Carlos Valdez is leaving, so that's also some sad news, I guess. Anyway, so I'll see you in my next video. Raphael out.